What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 24 of the series where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible on my maxed Ultimate Ironman. I'm going to be starting this one off on 657 collections logged. In the last one, I managed to finally get the green log on the spindle log by getting the pet. And now at this point, I have Callisto completed, Chaos Elemental, Chaos Fanatic, keep scrolling down here, Scorpia, Venenatus and Spindle, and Vedion. So the only two logs I have left to go, boss-wise in the wilderness, are the Crazy Archaeologist and the KBD. So the next thing I'm going to be doing here is going to be the Crazy Archaeologist. I also went and got myself a Warp Scepter in the last video and got myself sort of ready to do this. I still need to death pile and make my whole wilderness deck. So that's the next thing I'm going to be doing. Per usual, if you guys are new here and you do end up enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a subscription on the channel. With that being said, I'm going to death pile, get myself set up, and I'll see you guys back in probably about 20 minutes. This is the setup I decided to go with. It's pretty bare bones for the most part. It should do everything I needed to do. I went and put a total of 3,000 charges into the scepter. I don't know how many I'm going to be using per kill, so I just figured I'd start with 3k. It is 2 Chaos Runes and I believe 5 Earth Runes per charge, so that is 6,000 Chaos Runes in there. Everything else on here should be enough for this. I just brought a bunch of prayer pots and some potatoes with cheese. I don't think you really use much food here, but I figured I'd, going to the wilderness, I might as well have something in my inventory. The Crazy Archaeologist is very easy. It's, if you guys remember when I did the Deranged Archaeologist, it's pretty much the same thing. You just have to run away from a certain attack. Other than that, you just sit here and AFK it. It's a really, really easy boss. 3 drops here that I'm looking for, though, the Odium Shard 2 and the Malediction Shard 2, which both have a 1 in 256 drop rate. And the final item is the Fedora, which is a 1 in 128. This should be a relatively quick and easy grind, especially compared to what I just went through at Spindle. Once again, though, if I end up dying here, I do lose everything that I have, since Ultimate Ironman cannot protect item, and we are also permanently skulled, so we don't save 3 items. So if I do end up getting PK'd here, I'm going to lose my Warp Scepter and have to get another one. That's the main reason I went and got this instead of risking my only Trident here, because it would be a pain if I were to die and lose my only Trident. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I completely forgot about these two. I probably should have looked at these before I started doing this. There's a medium combat task for getting 10 kills. That actually, I don't know if that's the only one or not. So it's not. Looks like there's one more I need to do. I actually need to look that up and make sure I get that done. Hey, level 102 magic. Nice. Also, I'm up to 21 kills now. And the last combat task I have here is just to get 25 kills. So it's not anything like specific I need to do. I'll just be getting it in 4 more kills. And there it is, the combat task for 25 kills, also a hard task, so 3 more points towards that. I'm also going to go ahead and teleport out of here. So let me see how many charges I have left in my scepter here. It's 2,453, and I started with 1 kill, so I got 24 kills with that many charges. So it looks like I'm using about 23 charges per kill. Once again, I have a ton of Chaos Runes, and the other thing to charge it is Earth Runes, so I'm not really too worried about how many charges it takes since I have so many Chaos Runes. Well, there is 100 total KC. Still no unique drop yet. I'm also getting close to needing to recharge my scepter already. Let's go. Odium Shard 2, the first drop. Only 2 left to go, and that one was on 176 KC, so it was a little bit over the drop rate to get one of them. And there is 250 KC. I also got myself a hard clue here to do. Alright, let's see what I get from this hard casket. Oh, that's actually really good. Anything god set wise is huge for me. Also, all of the D'hide boots are single stores, so I can take them out of my house anytime I want. Hey, there is the Fedora on 296 KC. So only 1 more drop to go now with the Malediction Shard. Also got another hard clue from that last trip, and I have the casket here. Let's go ahead and open it. And another unique, nice Black Cavalier. Also wanted to really quickly go here and show you guys my hard clue log. So I have 19 total items on here. I haven't really done too many hard clues. I wish I did these when I was doing 99 Slayer, but I didn't really care too much about them at the time, so it's still pretty low. No, man. Second Odium Shard. Wrong shard game. It's almost a 400 KC now, though. Oh, let's go, man. 498 kills. There it is. I am done. Going to the Crazy Archaeologist log here, and there it is, completely green logged. So the only wilderness boss I have left now is KBD. Also, I was getting, I think, like 40 kills an hour or something. I wasn't hopping worlds. because I didn't want to accidentally like hop into a PK or and die. So I just sat there in one world and waited for the respawn timer. So 40 kills per hour from that was still relatively high. Okay, before I move on to doing KBD, there is a few things that I have to do. First off, though, I wanted to show you guys on screen the final rank that I got at the Crazy Archaeologist. So I got 11th. I was pretty close to getting single-digit ranks. Honestly, I probably should have just stayed for like 17 more kills. To get rank 7 would have looked cool in the high scores, but that's where I finished at there. Also gained 275,000 magic XP. So when it comes to KBD, I have a general idea on how to do this. There's not really any videos on UIM for this, so I kind of have to just make it up as I go. I think getting sharks for this is going to be a good idea, so what I'm going to be doing is fishing 1,000 raw sharks, and I'm going to be doing that through minnows. It's like 600 or something raw sharks per hour, so less than 2 hours I'll have 1,000 noted raw sharks. I'll just have to cook them between trips, and I'll see how that ends up working with food. Got myself the 40,000 minnows that I need. I also did 2 beginner clues during this. I'm going to open both of these. Chances I get something are very low though. I only need 2 more uniques there. Yeah, and I can go ahead and trade the NPC here and get myself the 1,000 noted raw sharks. So I made a list of everything that I need to get for this. Like I said, I haven't done this before, so the first time that I go there is going to be kind of a guessing game on how much food to bring. I have a pretty good idea on what pots to bring, but when it comes to like everything else, how long it's gonna last, I have no idea. There's a few things that I have to go and get though to get myself set up. It took me like an hour to get all this set up, but I am finally ready to go. One thing I did notice is getting all of these different potions every single trip is going to be very annoying. We're doing the same thing as last time going to the crafting guild. I have like a smaller amount of items on the top, so I have a lot of inventory space to be able to get the amount that I need. Every time that I need more sharks, I'm just going to teleport to my house, use the myth cape, and cook them in the range at the Myths Guild, since it is very close to the teleport. This is the gear setup I'm going to be going with, though. I am splitting my diamond bolts. I also showed how I split runes. When I do Scorpia, I'm going to be doing the same thing for the bolts, just putting X into the rune pouch, and then I can split them this way. I'm only going to be taking 1,000 at a time. That way, if I do end up dying, I don't lose all of them. Also going to be risking my Fury here instead of using like a Glory, because I have over 100,000 Chaos Runes, so if I die from my Fury, I can easily just go and get another one back. No idea how many kills per hour, no idea how many times I'm going to have to teleport out to go and make more sharks, so I'm going to head up there now. Hopefully I don't get PK'd my first time running up there. So KBD itself is actually very AFK. All I have to do is sit here. I'm not going to be walking under it or anything. I did want to go over the drop rates of the 3 items that I'm looking for here. I'll show those to you guys on the screen. So the KBD heads, 1 in 128. I should be getting a ton of those, so that's not really a big deal. The KBD pet itself is a 1 in 3,000 drop rate, so it is higher than any of the other worldy pets. And of course, the Visage is 1 in 5,000. That's going to be kind of a pain to get if I get the pet first. I'll probably just go for that somewhere else. There's also 6 combat achievements total here. You guys will see me completing 2 of those on the screen. There is one in specific to get 10 kills in a private instance though, so I'll be doing that probably last since I need to go and get Bruise for it. There is another combat task done for getting 10 total KC, and yet another one for 25 total kills. Hey, let's go. There's the KBD heads, the first drop onto the log. Now I'm just looking for the pet, and hopefully I get insanely spooned on the Visage. There is 100 total kills. I also really quickly wanted to just give you guys a general idea on how much supplies I'm using. So I'd say for the most part, I probably have to go and resupply 4 to 5 times every 45 minutes that I do here. Between each death pile, so I am using a decent amount of sharks per hour. In terms of the pots I'm bringing though, everything in my inventory is more than enough to get me through it. Ooh, a Dragon Medhelm. I actually need this for a master stash. I was planning to get it from Zulrah eventually, but now that I got it here, I'm just going to keep it on me. Once I'm finished here, I'll go and get all the other items I need to fill it. Okay, so one of the combat challenges here was to get a kill with a stab weapon, so I just brought a rune sword with me and just did the last hit with it, so that's another challenge completed. Well, there's 200 KC. What kind of sucks about this boss is there's not really too many unique drops other than the KBD heads, and even the elite clues, the drop rate on those is really bad, so for the most part, you guys are just going to be seeing like kill milestones. Really random jump here. I'm currently at 232 kills. Before I went to sleep, I went and fished some more sharks, and I got a hard clue from that, went and did the casket, so let's go ahead and open it up here. No unique from that one, but that is 50 hard clues. I did get myself back to 1,000 total sharks, though. Also, another thing, I changed my inventory a little bit. I decided to take another ranged potion with me, and I'm also taking 3 prayer potions and 3 super restores instead of just 4 super restores. This way, I'm able to just keep Eagle Eye on, and I don't have to flick it every single time like you guys saw me doing earlier. Using the prey pots isn't that big a deal. I have so many of them, and 3 per 25 kills or something isn't really that much. And with such a long grind, it's nice to not have to flick Eagle Eye constantly. So yeah, this is a new inventory. Well, there is KBD heads number 2 on 249 KC, and that is 300 KBD KC. Oh my god. No way. Oh, bro. Oh. Oh, you have to be kidding me. 348 KC. What? Dude, I was honestly expecting to get the pet and then have to get this somewhere else, man. No way. I just want to be the first to say I am not making this and risking it in the wilderness, okay? I'll be making this into the shield once I finish the pet, which is the literal final item I need to greenlog all 8 of the wilderness bosses. Actually insane. KBD heads number 3. And 400 kills. Oh, wow. I actually got an elite here. That's surprising. It's a 1 in 450 chance to get these here. So like I said before, really not going to be too many that I'm doing across this grind. Okay, here's the casket. Elite number 129. And no unique. And there is 500 total kills. Oh, okay, well, never mind. There's a second elite already and 527 kills. And what do I get from the caskets? Nothing too much. Some decent alks, though. 600 total KC. So I've shown this in other videos, how I reset my loot piles for the wilderness, but I did want to show you guys how I get all the potions that I need, since there is a lot for KBD. So once I go to reset my first loot pile, I'm going to do the same thing I did before, teleport to the crafting guild. And once I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 3 things. Usually it's like the ammo mold, the other mold that's over there, the hammer, and the chisel. And the reason I need to do this is so I can fill my inventory to have 3 slots open. Then I can go ahead and unnote 3 of the ranging potions, drop all 3 of these, get the 3 prey potions. Then I can equip 3 items and do the same thing with the restores. Equip 1 thing, antidote, and then the final 2 items I can equip for my anti-fire. So it's as easy as that, just, you know, manipulating the inventory to be able to withdraw as many potions as I need. Then once all of my loot piles are reset, I can go ahead and pick those all up. Once I have everything on me, I still have some sharks left over from last trip, but normally I have an empty inventory. In order to get my cooked sharks, I'll go into my house, and then I'm going to use the cape on my wall to teleport to the Myths Guild and run up here to the 2nd floor, since there is a bank right next to a range. And then from here, I can unnote my sharks, drop all of them. For those of you that don't know, if you drop food and then pick them up and cook them, it's a lot faster than just automatically waiting for the whole inventory. So yeah, that's the whole process for KBD. Well, there's the first dragon pickaxe on 1 kill away from 700. Okay, so there is the 700 KC. Another thing about this dragon pickaxe, I just realized after looking it up on the wiki, is it's a 1 in 1,000 drop rate here, which is a lot worse than all the other bosses. I think it was like 1 in 300 when I was doing the otherworldly bosses. So yeah, this one from KBD is really rare. KBD heads number 4. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible time for me to have a chance at the baguette. Alright, another stale baguette chance. Please. And never lucky. Wow, okay, this one is really weird. This is a 1 in 6,000 drop rate on the dragon spear here. So I've gotten the 1 in 5,000 with the visage and the 1 in 6,000 with the spear now. And there is 800 kills. Ooh, level 101 ranged. If you look at my counter as well, I've almost gained 1,000,000 total ranged XP just from KBD so far. And 900 kills. Another elite on 941. Okay, elite 131, a duplicate Dragon Legs ornament kit. That sucks. So here's a cool update, I guess. 1,000 kills. I'm now 1/3 the rate for the pet. There's another baguette chance here. It's kind of annoying to try to get this. See if I can walk under and select it. And per usual, normal baguette. No stale baguette. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. I was not expecting that so early. I don't even really know how to react to it. 1227 KC, that is all wilderness pets completed. That's all 6 of them. So I went out and took all 6 pets into my inventory. I believe this is the order that I got them in. I think there's also only like 3 or 4 other Ultimate Ironman. I think it's only 4 I can think of that have all of these. There's maybe like 7, I think, that have all 5 of these, but I'm pretty sure it's just me and like 4 other people. So it's a really, really cool thing to get. I'll also really quickly show you guys all of the green logs. So Cliff and Ardio, 346 KC for all of that. Chaos Elemental, I spooned on 3 KC. There's the Chaos Fanatic log, the Crazy Archaeologist log. Of course, the KBD log ended up with 8 total KBD heads. Scrolling down more here to Scorpia, 710 KC for that log. 8,023, of course, as you guys know, for the Venenatus pet. And finally, 2,148 for Vedion and Calvarion. So yeah, there's all 8 of those done. I do still have to go and get 50 kills here for one of the combat achievements, so I think I might work towards doing that next. But yeah, it's done, man. I think I've spent like 4 months or something just death piling nonstop every single day for this. So it's huge to get this out of the way. Okay, just kidding. There's a bunch of stuff I have on me that I completely forgot I have. Number 1, I need to make the DFS, so I'm going to be doing that here. I don't necessarily know yet what I'm going to be using this for, but I'm going to keep it on me since I don't have too many items right now. It does look really cool as well. So I also kept the Runite bolts that I got from KBD. I have 1,600 of these, and that's because I have all these Onyx bolt tips. So I can get some of these out of the way and alch them while I'm running around the game doing some other stuff. If you guys remember, I got the Dragon Legs and Ornament kit, so I need to go get some Dragon Plate Legs as well. And I also kept the Dragon Med Helm. I'll show you guys on the screen here. There is a Master Stash that I need this for, and in order to fill this, there's a few items I need. I have all of these. I can get all of them. The only one I'd need to go for is the Brine Saber, so that's another thing I'm going to be doing. Also, I gained 1.3 million ranged XP from that grind. I'm going to be ending the video here. I'll be working on all of that in the next one. When it comes to like my next big grind, I'm really not sure. I might try out some Wilderness Slayer to go for like the Dagon High robes, but yeah, I'm not really too sure on anything. 665 total collections log though. I'm going to go to the KBD log once again, so you guys can look at that one more time, but yeah, the next video will probably be out pretty quick, to be honest. I should be able to record a decent amount of clips and get a longer video out since I'm not sitting at one boss. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's nice to finally get this over with after the amount of time I put into it. I think it was maybe like, I don't want to say like 550 hours or something across all the bosses. Thank you guys per usual, and I'll see you in the next one.